All right, guys, episode number 2 of Pure Muscle Radio. I'm your host, Antoine Vaillaint, my co-host, Quinton Beastwood, and the guest today, the Mutant, Nick Walker, right there.
Hey.
So how's it going?
It's good. It's good.
I heard it's your first trip to Canada.
First trip to Canada, first trip out of the country.
Yeah, so how were the customs? Not too bad?
No, it was pretty easy.
Oh.
I thought I was going to get questions and all that. Nothing.
Yeah, it's easier to go from the north border of the States than the south, I heard, right? Mexicans have a harder time coming through, I heard.
Were you nervous coming in?
No. I was nervous they were going to take my food or something, but no.
Yeah, I always wonder, like, because you can't bring food through the border. And as a bodybuilder, we always do that.
I need my food.
Yeah, so
if they took my food, I would have went back. I'm like, I'm not coming.
screw that.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, but
Sorry, Dwayne, they took my food.
yeah, because I think the first people you see, you say, "Oh, do you have food?" You say no, you lie. But then the second people, you can't lie because they go through your shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But they didn't go through my bag, so that was cool.
everything is like digitized right now. I find
Yeah.
it's easier than before. But yeah, so you've been literally like what 12 hours in Canada.
Yes.
So it's a good 12 hours so far.
Good 12 hours.
People are nice.
Love it.
The
This actually, where we're at, Toronto, it's like a homey vibe because this reminds me of Jersey.
really, Toronto.
I find like just the atmosphere is very similar to what, where I was raised in Jersey feels like. So it feels good.
Oh, that's cool. I find Toronto for me is like, it's like almost like New York City, but not quite, because people are just like going somewhere. There's a bunch of Starbucks everywhere, and
Yeah, I love Starbucks.
yeah, like
We've
Jersey.
got 2 million less rats than New York, so that's pretty good.
Oh, really? How do they keep count of rats?
I don't know. I just saw it in a YouTube video.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the rat epidemic is crazy. Yeah, but anyway, no, it is crazy, man. It's crazy. You've seen the show, the rats on Netflix?
Too many rats.
Is that the topic of this podcast?
No. Actually, I got some questions.
We're going to talk about rats.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's do a bodybuilding question here. So, bodybuilding. It's a weird sport, let's be honest. We all love it. It's our passion. But why did you choose that, or why did you fall into bodybuilding?
Well, I'll get deep a little bit.
Let's do it.
I loved weight training, but I think what got me started even in weight training was, me being molested as a child. It was a way of escaping the world, so to speak, and not doing bad things in the world. And people always were like, dude, you're big, you're huge, you're 17, you should compete, do this, do that. And at the time, I think we all had our first thought, like, no, I'm not wearing fucking little trunks on stage, I'm good, bro. And then I said, you know what, fuck it. After I graduated high school, I did do my first prep. That prep was completely horrible. It went wrong. Everything in the book you could think of that happened. And I went from that off season, actually, I was 240. And I got on stage at 159 pounds.
Whoa. You were not fat in the off season.
No, I mean, I was, at the time, I was natty.
Yeah.
So, like, I just lost everything.
Wow.
So, but then getting on stage and going through it, I knew if I had an actual coach, did it right, it would be a better outcome. So when I did the following show, I only got up to maybe like 225-ish. Got on stage as a heavyweight. I was like 194, and I won every show I did from there.
So your second show, you just like sweep the competition.
Yep.
And your first one, you just shit the bed.
Big time.
Wow.
Diarrhea.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything that went wrong.
Went wrong.
Oh my God. Yeah. Maybe let's not go into details with that. But so who was your first coach? And did you have because now it's Matt Jensen, right?
Yeah.
So did you have a lot of coach, or this guy came along pretty early?
This guy came along early. His name was Kenny. He was just a local guy. We did very well together. We won pretty much all of the shows we'd done together. We actually did T-Nationals together where I got second behind Cody Montgomery at the time.
Oh.
And then after that, I switched to Jeff Long, actually.
Oh, yeah.
We worked together for a few years where I think he probably stripped all of the body fat off my body that I had for USA's, what I did in 2016. That was my first national show, and I didn't know how it was going to go because there was like, I was in the light heavyweight class for that, and there was over 30-some guys.
Yeah.
So I'm like, your first one, you're like, I'm going to get shitted on. I ended up getting sixth, so I was very happy with that. And then I think we kind of grew apart a little bit. He started really investing into his business, like a pro subs. So I think a lot of his tension were toward there. We had a good conversation, and then at the time I went to Dom Cardone, who we did very well together. No complaints. He was great, but I just wanted to try something different at the time. So then I went to Matt Jansen in 2018. And we've been together ever since, and history has told itself.
So they were all local guys, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Is Matt from that area also?
No, so when me and Matt got together, he lived in Georgia at the time. And then obviously for a little while, we both lived in Florida. And now I live in Vegas, and he still lives in Florida where he, with Raw and Revive, the businesses that he owns.
So
what made you want to start with Matt?
Me and Matt always talked a little bit over social media, and I seen how he brought in his clients, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like I need somebody that can just really take me to the next level, teach me more about training, teach me a little more about nutrition, which he did. He paid a lot of attention to me, which I'm very thankful for. And, I believe I got a lot of my size due to the way he programmed a lot of my training. At the time, I was training a lot of high volume, which, I think it got me to a certain point. But then, he taught me the low volume approach, which now I'm starting to do again. Because I started to, backtrack to the high volume, which I don't think, took muscle off me, but I think it just, I couldn't get as full. So now that we're actually doing a push-pull leg split now again, very low volume, just very, very intense, which I have seen doing this now for the past 3 weeks. I need a lot more rest than I thought. Because of the intensity that's really brought into these sets, I noticed, like I was just telling him before we started, my body, I know my body now pretty well, so I can get fatigued and get like inflamed from being so, fatigued. So now we do it's push-pull off, legs off, and then kind of repeat. But to a degree, I even feel like with the way how hard, if you're really training with extreme intensity, doing a push-pull leg split, you could probably get away with training every other day and make dramatic gains. I'm a firm believer in the off season, train extremely hard, rest harder, and when it comes to the prep zone, you'll probably pack on a lot more size than you thought you did.
So how many, for example, you're doing pull. How many is for back? How many is for rear delts? How many sets for biceps?
So we'll do like 4 exercises for back, 2 sets per body part or per exercise.
Okay.
Probably 1 rear delt because you kind of hit it simultaneously through back. So 1 rear delt, same thing, 2 sets. Biceps, we'll do 2 exercises, 2 working sets there. Sometimes you can add an intensifier, drop, whatever, but I like to keep it pretty
Or just straight
basic.
set, failure, stop.
Yeah.
And force reps or?
Yeah. Well, if you have a partner, sure. I don't see an issue with that.
So when you say 2 working sets, do you do the warm-ups before?
Yeah. So warm-ups, like we'll just use an example like a leg press, for example. Say like you do 2 plates, you warm up, you hit like 15 reps, whatever, put 4 on, you hit like a few reps there. And let's just say 6 plates is the working set. What I like to do is, actually my friend Jared taught me this because he's helping me with training as well. When you hit your top set, do a few reps so your body gets accustomed to it. So that way when you do it again, it feels a little easier.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been doing it. So for example, my last leg day, we did leg press. I did 6 plates per side because he has me doing the whole full range, which is a lot harder than I anticipated. And we actually did 3 sets. But each set was, because of the way we were doing it, very slow, controlled, we didn't necessarily take those to the ultimate failure. It was kind of like my failure in rack. So we were able to do 3 sets with there. The first set I did 15. Second set I did 14. And then the third set, I think I did 12. And then we moved on. And we only did 2 exercises for quads. So how that leg day went, we started with seated leg curl, leg press, hack squat, and then 2 sets of split squats. And then that was it.
No, like the hamstrings, just one exercise?
Yeah, because now when I'm gonna do legs again on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Now we're gonna do lying leg curl, single leg, stiff leg deadlifts, which will be very hard, leg extension, and then another type of hack.
Okay. So there's a little bit more ham with the second one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And
I feel like, honestly, I'm progressing very well. It's just, for me, I have to know when to rest, when to pull back a little bit as far as the training, because this is obviously new for me. Because when you're doing, chest, shoulder, tries, back, it is very taxing, right? So, but I have felt if you're doing it right, you can really grow doing the style a lot more, in my opinion now that I'm really getting into it, than the standard bro split, to be honest.
that's why Dorian was all about that shit, You would always do like 1 or 2 sets like that.
And he was huge.
Yeah, crazy. And the thing with failure, you said something about with the legs that I can relate. So with your working sets with quads, except maybe leg extension, like if you do hack squats, leg press, or squats, do we really reach failure ever? Because we would just fall on the ground. Like when I think about that, it's like, yeah, it's gonna burn, I'm gonna slow down, and then I rack it up.
Yeah. I also believe if you're truly able to connect with the muscle that good, do you really need to go to failure? You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're doing a very slow, which is the most taxing part of the movement, and you're able to connect really well through both ranges, and say you hit 15 reps, but maybe you could have got 18, is it really going to make a difference? Especially if you're going to do another set the same way you just did the first one. You're taxing the muscle just as hard, if not harder, because you may have not gone to failure, but you're going to do another 15 reps just as hard.
Mr. Olympia, who never did failure, you know who he is?
Jay Cutler.
Yeah. But he does high volume, right? But he said he would never go to failure. As soon as he would stop before the form gets like different.
And I believe that.
Yeah.
But he also, I hope you don't get offended, but I don't think he really controlled the eccentric rep that much.
Oh, the way he was doing it? Yeah.
So if you're able, when you do it, and you do it right, you really don't have to go to the ultimate failure. Because the eccentric part is so taxing that even if, you do 10 reps and you maybe could have got 11 or 12, I'd rather do another set with the same intensity than break form.
Yeah. That's because you've done both, right?
Yeah.
You're thinking that right now this is really working. I wonder if it's the same for everybody. I always wondered that. Because I find that a lot of champions have different ways of training and they all look great. I wonder if, like, for example, if Jay did Dorian Yates' thing, would he look better? Or if Ronnie did yours, would he be better? Maybe not as broken.
Yeah, right.
So it's just interesting. Like, for me, I think I probably do too much all the time, to be honest. But I just find that it just works for me for some reason. And I just noticed that a lot of guys who are just pumping weight, they don't have a dense physique. But then again, is that the dense look like Andros Munzer or Ronnie? Is it because they go crazy with the drop sets or whatever, or it's just genetics?
I think it's a mixture of genetics and just training really heavy. I really think the heavy training gives the dense look. I do. And I think people that do more of the higher volume, I don't want to call it, pussy training, but just not training as heavy as they probably could. If you notice, they don't have that dense, hard look that people that really just go hard and
look hard as nails. Yeah. One guy who comes to mind, actually, a friend of ours, like Regan. He looks really good, amazing, but I find he doesn't have like this super crazy, like dense, striations physique, but he's like puffy, but like just awesome, like shape.
Are you saying he doesn't lift heavy?
No, he is pretty heavy, but it's like the way he's going to lift, he's going to probably outlast all of us, to be honest, because he's like pretty smart with training. Even though, like, is it Nilo's training him now, though?
Yeah, he does the...
Is he training?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Milos was training him. So it's like a lot of fucking giant sets.
Not my style.
Running around and just pumping the muscle.
I'm good on that.
Yeah. So what's your priority when you train? Is it like you do progress, you take notes of your weights, or is it like you
Yes, now I'm actually calculating my training through the app, which is my friend Jared's app. It's RP Strength. And it makes really tracking, because I listen, I used to be so against that shit. I'm like, I'm not writing shit down. I just like to train. But through the app, it makes it so easy. You write your weight, you write the reps of what you're doing, you complete that exercise. And then after you complete the exercise, what it does is it asks you if you had any pain, how was your pump, and how was the intensity. And how you answer will determine what it does for you next week.
What is it called?
It's on like the RP Strength app.
Is there a website for that?
There should be, yeah.
Justin, you want to pull it up? Oh, you already have it.
Yeah.
See that? That's good.
Yeah.
Really started transformation. Is there like a little video of like how it looks like somewhere in there? The app. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. So are the people seeing that on their screen, Justin? Yep. Cool. So beginner.
So right now they don't have it out yet. I'm actually one of the testers for it.
Oh, okay.
But you can sign up for it now. So when it is released, you can, get started on it.
Okay. That's cool. And do you have to find your exercise? You can just type it out.
So what it does is it actually has a list of 1 million exercises for each body part.
Oh, okay.
So you can just put in the exercise that you're doing, and it even has a note section where you can write, like, say, for example, you're here training for 6 weeks, whatever, and then you have to go travel. So you have to replace an exercise or something you can write it in the note section of, like, say instead of, you wanted to use a different chest piece, you can write, I use a different chest piece, whatever, and go about the business.
Yeah, do you have graphs and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
How long have you been doing this?
I started this app, it's been 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh.
I got a really special question for you. What are your thoughts on the Arnolds?
Ooh. That's good.
No, listen, I'm not bitter by any means, for somebody to start off with that. But I understand why Samson won. I will say that. I get it. But I do think I should have won. Simply because there's many reasons. I think the main one is I personally believed I improved tremendously on my Olympia package. Yes, I was a lot fuller at the Olympia, sure, but I was harder. I think I was drier, way leaner, and I was still full at the Arnold. Sure, not as full as the Olympia, but I was still pretty full. And I don't want to disrespect Samson, but I think Samson improved, but I don't think it was a dramatic improvement for him to beat me, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. I'm happy for him. I love Samson. If anyone did deserve the win, other than me, it was him.
Yeah.
100%. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. Very supportive of everything. But this is a competition.
I know.
You understand? So at the end of the day, yeah, I think, looking at all the aspects, I think I should have won.
I was actually going pose for pose, and I was like, I think like Nick was like in the stream at least. I was like, you're standing out more. Do you know? Oh, there we go. We have some pictures.
This guy's good.
Yeah, nice. See, like there with the front double. Go back with the comparison.
That's the Olympia, right?
Is it?
I think that's the Olympia shot.
Arnold Classic in the back.
Oh.
See that? I think this one you got it. Right?
Listen, like I said, it's a very close call, and I'm not like mad by any means. They went with who they thought was better, and that's fine. But what they don't understand is when I lose, you just lit another fire under my ass. So
that's good,
I know what needs to be done at this point. And my goal for the Olympia is to have that same conditioning as the Arnold, if not a little more crispier, and try and match the fullness of the Olympia. And if I'm able to accomplish that, no one can beat me. I don't think anyone can beat me. Because now it's like another growth period, right? So, and I'm going to have more muscle maturity. I'm only going to get more dense. And as we all know, the older you get, this
old man muscle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just feel like the Olympia will be mine.
So Because we talked in the Jersey, you were not sure yet about your plans. Your plan is the Olympia now?
Yeah, I think now that I've got out of my little depression phase of losing, which is normal. Don't judge me. Yeah. It happens. And now that I have like a new training that's going really well, me and Matt have a good game plan that we're ready to do. I'm back to who I am, and I'm motivated for sure now.
I'll give you my thoughts on the show, and we kind of spoke on this.
Shut up, Quinton.
I just based on how they normally judge shows, I did think you were going to win.
Well, yeah, right. Because the way I look at it is condition, right?
It used to always be number one. It seemed like that was the most important attribute out of everything.
And I would say I was so peeled, it hurt. It hurt.
Hurt your feet? I heard some people
yes, I was so dry. I'm like, it hurts. It hurts.
Wow. Yeah. Samson did improve his conditioning, but
it looks fucking insane, yeah.
Yeah, but from the back, I find that you just smoked everyone.
I'll tell you what, who, out of everyone who impressed me the most was Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Andrew, in person, Andrew is one of the freakiest
he's like
fucking bodybuilder ever.
His frame is so huge. It's wide.
The moment he nails it, it's over for everyone.
I think it's just more muscle. You need a little bit more muscle.
A little more muscle. I think a little more condition, a little more maturity within it. And once he really just decides to put bodybuilding 100%, oh, God.
Because wait, how long is he? Was that his rookie year?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's kind of crazy.
It's funny because he's like 37, but he's pretty fresh. Like the way he improved from the Arnold's where he turned pro.
Oh my God,
to
bro!
Texas pro, the amount of muscle he put on was crazy.
Yeah. He impresses me out of anyone, especially at the Olympia, bro. When he took his shirt off, I'm like, fuck.
This is the silhouette, the abs.
I'm like, thank God you got no hamstrings, bro.
I know. Yeah, and his posing from his side shots, his legs,
and he needs more back.
Yeah, more back.
I think his front, honestly, is phenomenal. I think he wins every front shot.
Yeah, because
the ab and thigh, front double you can give to him, front lat spread you can give to him. So when he goes to the side, it's like,
yeah,
there it is. And then to the back, you're like,
sort of mutant.
Just a little more.
Yeah, not mutant yet.
No, he's not mutant yet.
It's funny because I think I said somewhere online that Andrew impressed me the most in person.
He does.
When I competed I remember there was a time I was fifth at this show, trash. But anyways, I was fifth. So I was on the outside and the top four were posing and doing comparisons. And he hit a back lat spread. So he's facing the crowd and I'm seeing his chest and his abs and they just popped out. I was like,
he has the most impressive abs. Like I thought I did, that he has some impressive set of abs.
Yeah. And his chest too is like over there.
Yeah,
chest is there.
He's so impressive. I mean, Samson is crazy impressive too. Like I competed against Samson a couple of times, like once in 2019, once in 2020.
Samson, I will say Samson, in my opinion, is the complete bodybuilder.
He is.
He just, in my opinion, he needs a little more time. And once he gets that time, he will be another one that's going to be very unstoppable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Milos, every show they get closer. And the thing is, I'm saying closer, like he's a great bodybuilder already. He's fantastic. I can't say enough good things about Samson. I love Samson and I'm a huge fan of him. But you can see they're getting closer and closer each show.
Once Samson, I think, gets the condition down, pat, and puts a little more size on his back. Yeah. That's good shit.
Because if he had your conditioning, I think he would have.
If he had my conditioning, he wins hands down.
Yeah.
I don't even think it would have been a competition. I would have gave that to him.
I always wonder what it is that causes that. Because these guys are, I think at this level, they all diet hard. They have to, right?
I know he diets hard. So me and him have talked. I know he diets hard.
Yeah, so it's genetics, I guess.
It could be. I think he does have a little more thicker skin, which kind of hides the conditioning. Like, he's never not conditioned. He is conditioned. But I think the thick skin hurts him a little bit.
Yeah, I heard that black people have more collagen in their skin. No, it's true though, right? That's why they look younger, longer. But at the same time, this collagen makes maybe the skin thicker a little bit everywhere.
So are you telling me I should stop taking collagen?
You taking collagen?
Yeah.
During prep?
Well, it doesn't. It's not hurting you.
During my morning shake. I call it the poop shake.
Oh, because it makes you poop? Collagen?
Well, no, I just blend it all together.
Oh.
I got my greens, my fiber, my collagen, my glutamine, put it all in one.
Why do you take collagen? Just
It helps with my joints.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
For real? You feel a difference?
I do.
Maybe I should take that.
Maybe I should too.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
no. Hugh,
Not close to stage.
No, you were tanning during prep.
I was. Yeah, I was
reason.
tanning to get rid of my collagen.
Really?
Yeah, to like thin my skin. It actually worked. It actually
You,
did.
I thought when I seen you at Tampa, I thought you looked really, really good.
Thank you.
I think, but people. Let's talk about you. People don't understand. You're how old?
27.
You're the up and coming. People don't understand that. They know it, but they're like, yeah, we don't know if we'll ever nail it. And I think, I see new motivation out of you this year. I know you're training hard and you look fucking massive now. I don't never seen you in an off season before, but seeing you sitting down, you look huge. You're over 300 pounds. So I think, whatever show, you and Matt decide, it's going to be a very, very special one for you guys.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Matt's been such a great teacher. And when I asked you, about why you started to work with him and some of the things you said, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting that from him too. Like, I've learned so much about the training.
He's very keen on training.
Very.
Like, I remember when I started doing high volume, he would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like during your last prep?
He's like, why are you doing this? But he didn't say much because, like, it was kind of working,
Yeah.
So he's like, whatever. But he is the Dorian Yates style of training. Just, he wants to make sure it's safe. Obviously, you're doing it right. But he loves the low volume, high intensity, get in, get out type of training. Because he's very big on recovery as well as the hard training. So he's like, if you need extra rest, do it. And I think, now that he's actually very proud of me for getting back to that style of training now. So he thinks, this is going to really be very good for me. And, I don't know, maybe if you tried it, you might like it too.
The push-pull? I don't know. I'm open to it. But I've talked a lot of shit to the fans about PPL. So
I did too. And here I am doing it,
That's funny. Yeah.
I do think, as a bodybuilder, you never know too much. And I have done, not everything, but almost every type of style you could think of, except for this, really. So I think, why not give it a try? If it doesn't work, I'm not going to lose size here. So,
no. I think if you you deserve to talk shit about everything that you've tried. Stuff you didn't try, maybe like you don't have all the answers yet.
But then again, different things work for people, Like we talk about what if Jay did the low volume? The high volume worked for him.
Yeah, well, sure did.
Like Branch, the high volume worked for him, Do we think Dorian would have been the same if he did high volume? Maybe not. You just don't know, right?
I wish I could have access to the alternate universes. Like just to really see like a computer game, like, okay, Dorian Yates' character, check out their trainings, and then you see the end result. See what it looks like. I wish I had it, I wish I would be gone.
go back in time just for that.
Yeah, go back in time. You have a time machine. What do? I want to convince Dorian Yates to do high volume.
I would love to see Dorian Yates do a high volume workout. Like how would that go?
I know. Or have Arnold compete in our time, starting out in our time, if he would be as good.
Exactly.
Or like maybe a classic
do you
guy.
think he would be?
I think he would be a classic guy.
Really?
Because, for example, like, you remember Gunter Steerkamp?
Yes.
I think if you would Arnold and juice him out to the gills, he would end up like a big German guy like Gunter.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, I see it.
But the Gunter shape wasn't good enough he beat Ronnie once. Remember that? That was crazy.
Never happened again.
No, never happened again. Ronnie came in like...
Ronnie said, fuck that.
And then, it's like you right now.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, with the mindset that I have and the vision that I have right now, and I know Matt probably has the same vision, we're going to bring something I think is going to be another like, oh fuck, he just shocked everyone again. I've shocked every show I've done, so I'm not going to stop now.
Yeah, I love those moments when somebody comes back, holy shit, That's No, it's cool.
It's like
no?
Jay Cutler in '09.
Yeah, because people
He got his he lost, and people were like, "That's it, he's done."
He's done.
And then he came back, and you're like,
holy.
"Fuck,"
Yeah.
you know.
That's something. Yep.
Yeah, that's not even a pose, and people are still talking about it.
Exactly.
It's like just
That quad stomp
Swing.
was
It's
something
iconic.
special, bro.
oh yeah, that was sick. Yeah, who took that picture?
I don't know.
That one on MD, the famous one. Was it Jason Breeze?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah. I love those moments. Who else? Ronnie did that in 03. You did that like just recently, I guess, with all your showings.
Yeah.
Q's gonna do it very soon.
Hughes is, I think he's gonna have the biggest one.
Yeah, the next one, I think. Yeah, for real. Yeah, Q is like he's already at the top. When you think about it, he's at the top of every pro shows. You know, so it's like just the next level is happening. Is going to happen right now. It's happening as we speak. Right now, the anabolism is happening in his body. Muscles are recovering. Fibers are getting bigger.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's going to happen. That's cool. All right, let's see if I got another clue. Oh, yeah, I got a question, actually. That's pretty interesting. So with the fitness industry, what would you change in it?
As far as what?
As far as it could be in the supplements company, it could be the influencing part of it, the social media, it could be the judging, it could be show promoters, it can be anything.
This will probably never happen, but I wish the Olympia and the Arnolds were one-day shows.
Yeah.
For two reasons. One being the health reason. I just think it's very hard to peak 2 days, stay on, diuretics, stay dehydrated. It's not an easy process whatsoever, and I think it takes a very hard toll on the competitor. Mm-hmm. I think that's my main one. I think if it was, I understand why they do it, so it is what it is.
Is it because of tickets, you think?
I do.
Yeah.
I think, which is fine. I have no problem. But I think if they were somehow able to make it where they don't lose that and still have a 2-day show, but just have, 212, like 212 is one day, right? Maybe we go all day on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like you have 212 on Friday, this part on Friday, these people on. If they were to structure it in that fashion where it wouldn't really jeopardize much, I think it would be a lot better. I do.
One of my favorite show I did, the how it went about is it's kind of funny, but it's the Cali Pro that was in Vegas during COVID. Dude, you do prejudging, and then, okay, let's wait 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then do finals.
Bro, when I turned pro at North Americans during COVID,
They're the
we were
best.
outside in the tent. We literally did prejudging, got back in line for finals. There was no break.
Dude, that's the best.
We were done by 3 p.m. I said, this is
That's
phenomenal.
amazing. And you won.
And I was eating cookies as we're walking back to the hotel. I'm like, this is phenomenal. I have time to relax, get my Cheesecake Factory, no rush.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal.
Yeah, shit. You know what? Promoters should take notes.
That was a good time.
Even when the Arnold was, because when I won the Arnold, that was the last year. It was one day.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And that was all, like we literally did the prejudging. I got back to the hotel. I took maybe about a 45-hour nap, woke up, had a meal. We chilled for a little while. Matt looked at me, had a little something extra, and went to finals.
Yeah. I love the one-day stuff.
I think it's just,
Yeah.
I think even for a competitor, I just think it could be just a better experience. Mm-hmm. You're done in one day. You move forward.
And you have to keep the tan for another day and do more coats.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part is by the tan.
Oh, it's funny. I actually wrote a question. It was like, is there something you hate about competing?
The tan.
And shaving?
Shaving, the tan. Those are probably my two bugaboos.
Yeah.
That's why when people are like, oh, let's guest pose, I'm like, I don't want a tan. Don't touch me.
So you're not tanning?
I will tan because it's professional, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm actually going tonight. I'm doing
like-
an overnight thing.
Oh, yeah?
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yo, you are a true professional.
Well, because
I'll have a coat on when I do me tomorrow.
you don't sweat as much as me.
No, I don't.
So that's what I mean. You could get away with, you do a coat, you let it dry off, you go on stage. The last guest poses, all the guest poses I've done
Really?
it right before. Dude, it just drips everywhere.
Like when I just guest posed in Utah, I didn't sweat at all.
Yeah, not me. I'm sweating right now.
Well, I am too. But it's a little hot in here.
Yeah, but no, you're not.
Really?
God, he has a toque.
I'm dry.
He has a toque. By Betty Bodies. Yeah, a coat for that.
I do. Go to Beastwood.
So if you want his hat,
Beastwood.
Beastwood. Why wood? Because I always thought
Beastwood.
no, his name was, I thought it was cool because I thought about Clint Eastwood and he tried to be cool and say like Quint Beastwood, which sounds kind of funny. Is that the reason?
That's why. Oh. So I was gaming once when I was like 14 or something, and I saw this gamer with the name Clint Beastwood. I'm like, I like that name. And I'm like, wait a minute.
It sounds like...
Now you use it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember how I got the name The Mutant.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you.
I don't remember.
Shit.
It's just a magazine or...
No. I think when I was with one of my older companies, Condemn Labs, their athlete manager, like, I believe he called me The Mutant. So I'm like, oh, that's a cool name. I'll use it. And I started to use it. And then there was like other people that called themselves The Mutant. So I got a lot of shit for taking their name. There was like 2 other people. They were like, oh, I'm the fucking mutant. And then I'm like, you don't look like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I do.
How big were you when this happened?
I was still pretty big.
Okay.
So now that like I still follow these guys that were. So now that like I go on their page and I look at them, I'm like, you are definitely not the mutant.
That's funny. you know, the first time. Okay, Q?
Yeah, you good, bro?
Good? Yeah, it's the toque.
Don't rock your head back, bro.
It's the toque. Don't laugh too hard. Yeah. So first time I saw you in person, I think I was working at an expo for.
It was the Arnold.
Yes, for Redcon or something.
It was the Arnold Expo.
And then you were not pro yet. So you show up. And
that was 2018.
Yeah, I think so. So you show up, and I'm like, who are you? Like, where do you come from? Because you were already, like, I asked you your weight back then. You were 290 pounds off season and stuff. And then you were not even a pro. I was like, I didn't understand. I was like, what? What's going on here in the U.S.? Like, what the hell?
I remember that, actually.
Yeah.
And
that was the first time I remember this now.
Yeah, we took a picture or whatever, and we hung out a little bit, and then you went on your way to become the Mutant.
Went on my way to become the rock star.
That's cool.
When you turned pro, Martin turned pro at that same show, right?
Same show.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Martin's funny, man.
Martin Fitzwater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very competitive.
Yes.
Very competitive.
Yeah. He gets emotional sometimes and then, apologizes like all human beings.
I think, look, me and Martin, we had tension and we pieced it out now. And I do think Martin is a very good guy. I just think, he just needs to control his emotions a little bit. Mm-hmm. And once he does, I think he's going to be something very good too, for sure.
Is there moments in your career where you kind of lost your cool?
Yes.
Online and stuff?
No,
just privately?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all do privately.
Listen, at the same time, that's, and this is one of the downfalls of social media, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all human.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes. But the moment social media finds out, you are frowned upon like nobody's business. And it's like, I'm human, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, just because I'm a bodybuilder doesn't mean, I'm a fucking whatever. We have flaws. Shit happens. Just like shit happens to everyone else in their life. Mm-hmm. Sure, sometimes we don't handle it the best way, but that's because we're human. It's okay. I believe what you do after you make a mistake determines what kind of person you are.
That's true. And how fast you do it. Because, social media is like a chosen highlight of like your life, and sometimes it's made up, and nobody's going to show themselves like their flaws as much, right? Well, sometimes we're vulnerable to like tell our story to like help people understand and maybe like get some motivation and inspiration. But yeah, I'll give an example. I was prepping, and I think I lost my shit twice prepping, but it was for a brief moment. So I think I dropped something on the ground, my food or whatever. Then I went to get something in the cupboard, and then I hit my leg on the chair. So I just kicked the chair in the house. I just kicked it all across the room, and then it was like, that was it. And then my fiance was like, and then I was like, calm down. And then I apologized. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Sorry about that.
If I would have kicked the chair at the athletes meeting, kicked it, be angry, and then people would call it online, that would have been like a fucking disaster.
You would be hated.
Yeah, but no, I did it in my home.
And that's the thing, right? Like, it's not acceptable anywhere, really.
No.
But if you are going to fuck up, do it in your house. It's okay. Because whoever you're around is the people that care about you, so they understand and they get it.
You're in a safe place.
But don't try, if you feel like you're about to lash out in public,
Get out.
You better just go. Just get out now. you know, not, like I said, not that it's acceptable anywhere, but if you're going to do it anywhere, do it in the comfort of your own house. And just have your moment, apologize for it, and then go about your day.
Have you ever had any conflicts? For example, there's people talk shit online, then they meet up, and then stuff happens or not. I'm thinking about Guy Sisternino right now.
Guy.
So he doesn't have a problem going straight and talking. Cameras or not, no cameras.
Guy gives no fucks.
No, I know. And he's true to his word. I think he's a good...
Well, that's why he's very respected.
Exactly.
Well, if he says he's going to do something, he does it with... He don't care what the consequences are. Yeah. If he feels passionate about something, he is going to do it, and he's going to do it 100%.
Yeah. And is there like a moment that you kind of like really had to hold back because you saw somebody, you know, you don't have to name names, but just you get
no.
No.
Not really, you know, because a lot of things that, you know, people would say to me online, if I did see them in person, it'd be like months and months later, and I just don't care at that point. You know, I'm like, whatever. You know, and then I see them, and I know they see me, and the fact that they could look at me and then turn their eye just lets me know that they're not worth my time. Yeah. Like, you're not going to say shit to me in person, so it is what it is, bro.
I know. It's crazy, yeah. Like social media with all this stuff, people talking, is like, if only there would be a way that it would be exactly like the interactions in real life, it would be so different.
Yeah.
You know? But that's not how it is. That's not how it is.
Do you get a lot of shit talk?
Online? Yeah. Well, there was but my biggest beef ever, which was only one-sided, because I don't really have beef with other people, was Jerry Bundia. Remember that story?
When you wore the board shirts.
Yeah.
I do. I remember that.
Yeah, what a terrible idea, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I wonder if we could find
I thought it was hysterical.
Right? The Antoine Vaillaint board shorts.
I literally thought that was perfection.
Yeah, that was one of my guest posing.
I know.
I was like, it's pretty funny.
I was like, this is great.
It's going in images, maybe.
So the funny thing is, I proposed the idea to him.
Oh, it was your idea. That's hilarious. Because we were joking around like, oh, you're doing men's physique? Yeah. I don't know if we could find like, maybe click the one with Jeremy on the second picture. Just click that. Yeah. No, on the left there. See on the left of the screen, the second one on the left. Yeah, click that. That's a video. That's a video. Just let it play. Maybe we'll have a little footage there.
The internet is not qualified.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
We'll figure it out later.
Figure it out. It's fine. It's just being board shorts, and Jeremy didn't like it. He thought I was disrespecting the category. Yeah. But the thing is, I was laughing at myself. Why would a bodybuilder was like bald?
I knew what you were doing.
Yeah, and it's no ill intention, but sometimes you hurt people along the way, and he had a lot of following, and he was very reactive. And the funny thing is that I was like, I made a joke, I'm going to turn lemons and lemonade, and I was like, I put the shorts for auction, and then the money would go to a local charity, and I sold it for $1,000 to Team Atlas. He bought it for $1,000. I gave $1,000 to a local charity for autism with children. So it turned out to be a good thing. It was so funny though. Like
everything works out.
Yeah, he was furious. Yeah, but then I saw him a couple of times. Now we shake hands and stuff. I think he even made a joke about it. So I think he's over it. Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. Do it again. That's funny. Which class? Oh, you know what? I even thought one day like maybe that would be too much. But if I would put a bikini and high heels, and just go as a bikini competitor.
No, dude, it's 2023.
Yeah, it would be normal now.
No one cares.
Nobody would bat an eye.
It
is normalized now.
Good for that young lady.
Yeah. Yeah, don't assume.
Yeah, oh, shoot.
Don't assume, Q.
my apologies. Good for that young
You'll get yelled
individual.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder if one day it's going to happen. I'm surprised it didn't happen yet because now, you know, like how like trans people, they want to do the men's category or the women's category. I've never seen bodybuilding so far. No. Well, or we didn't notice.
I think it must have been that good.
Yeah.
I don't think it doesn't translate the same. You know?
I don't think so neither.
Yeah, because there's no contact. Like it's not really like what you perform on stage. It's like a beauty contest, right? It's like you're just judging with points how you look. But if you were like with fighting, there's more like real life consequences that are physical. So they need to think about it more. But I'd be really surprised the day that I would see like a man.
You like women's bodybuilding?
Well, a woman that used to be a man, or is a man just for that day, do a bikini contest and be like, you know what? I'm a woman, and this is it. The lower body costume will be a technical difficulty.
I never want to see. Let me backtrack for you.
Because you're picturing me right now in a bikini.
I never want to see somebody with junk in a bikini. Or at least if they're there, I'm going to look away. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'll leave the room.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm like, on that note,
I'm out. Yeah. Yeah.
Sucks to be a judge.
Touchy subject. But, you know, that's just a scenario that doesn't exist yet, you know? So we can just move on to the next question.
I am going to get canceled at some point.
Yeah, Q. Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe. It's all right. Well, I'll uncancel you. I got your back, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, you want to do some would you rathers?
yeah.
Let's do that.
These are my favy.
Really? So I wrote like dirty would you rathers.
Yeah, let's hear 'em.
So would you have sex with somebody who's like screams the whole time or is like totally silent the whole time?
Honestly, bro, I'd probably go with the screamer because I feel like if you're having sex with someone who makes zero noise, I'm going to get very insecure about myself if I'm not performing properly.
Yeah,
so I'd rather her scream.
What if she's mute?
I'm
She
not
does
fucking her.
sign language?
What do you
You're
Make it
so
like
good.
weird sounds?
She's getting fucking. You're like, she's like, yes, with her hand sign. This is good. Keep going.
I wouldn't know what it means and it would turn me off.
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, what is this?
What is this?
What are you saying to
Are
me?
you,
gang signs.
are you in yet? Okay. This one is weird. Would you rather have a stranger watch you have sex just once, or have a stranger watch you eat full holiday meals every Christmas by yourself?
What the fuck? I'd probably watch me eat Christmas by myself.
Yeah, for the rest of your life, have a stranger.
Oh, for the rest of my life?
Yeah,
Watch me have sex once.
yeah,
Totally.
yeah. And then he would write a blog about it.
That's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, let's see. Oh my God. I think that's for like girls because it says, "Would you rather?" Yeah, I think it applies to girls.
Don't assume it's gender, bro.
Yeah, okay. Would you rather give 5 blowjobs per day or have anal sex once every couple months?
You say get or give?
Give.
Well, I'm not giving.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a weird question. I think it's for a woman. I'll
Or
just skip
guys
that.
that aren't straight.
True.
Or just a tough question for
Oh, just a tough question. It's like that episode of South Park. You either have a
It was give blowjobs or get anal.
or have anal. Like just
Have?
Like I'm giving it.
No. I
Probably-
think you're receiving it. I think it's for a woman. This question's for a woman. I think, or just like you said. Anyway, this is kind of a weird question. Would you have? Oh yeah, it's for women. That's hilarious. Okay, let's see. That's why they think about menstruation. Oh, okay. Would you rather have teeth for hair or hair for teeth? Ew.
This is a tough one.
I would have hair.
For teeth?
No, I would have teeth on my head
Oh,
because I don't have any hair anyway. It's like I would have something new.
Why wouldn't want hair as teeth?
Well, 'cause you can't chew food with hair.
Can't you shit?
It would grow.
Cream of rice and protein powder all day.
Yeah, just like
but then it gets stuck in
in
the.
the hair. Man, that's a weird
Walk
question.
around with
Weird image, huh? Wow. Okay, let's see this one. Oh my God, this one is not good. Would you rather have sex in front of your parents or have to watch your parents have sex?
my parents are watching me.
Oh,
I'm not watching them.
You want them to be scarred, no you.
Yeah, no, I don't want to watch that shit.
Yeah, and they will live less long than you, so they will live less long with that trauma. Yeah. I cut my parents once when I was a kid.
No, you did?
Yeah, so I was like I don't know what time it was. The morning. I get up.
Morning sex.
Yeah, I get up and then I just open up the room, and I just saw my mom. Just like I just saw like a silhouette, and I just closed it. I was like, oh my God. Then I felt weird. I was pretty young, but I knew I was not supposed to be there.
Did they see you open the door?
I don't remember. I don't think they did.
Was it any awkward after that?
No. I just kind of forgot it about until now or something.
Or something.
No. I didn't think about it really.
Okay.
Like, it was just like I just knew I was not supposed to be there, even though I didn't know like
Why'd
what
you
it was.
know you weren't supposed to be there?
It just that was a feeling.
There was a vibe.
That was the vibe we got. I'm not
like-
supposed to be here.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna shut this door now.
Get the fuck out, Antoine.
They're making another brother.
That's how JC was born.
Yeah, that's funny. My brother is JC. Okay, let's keep going. Would you rather have your partner only be able to use their hands or their mouth during foreplay?
Mouth.
Yeah,
That was,
I don't want your hands.
I think it's yeah.
Mouth only.
Let me find another website. This website is for like middle-aged women. Okay, let's see these. There was a question about like pads and stuff. I'm like, what is this website? Okay. Would you rather have an incredibly annoying high-pitched voice or a really deep manly voice?
Deep manly voice.
That's easy.
I don't want a high pitched voice.
What is this? Would you rather have to be naked at work for an hour or be dropped off 2 miles from your house while you're naked and have to try to get home?
I'm gonna be at work for an hour naked.
So you're in the gym for
Naked.
an hour.
Dumbbell pressing, naked.
Yeah, weird. Here, like, Q, what would you do? It'd be at Pure for an hour naked. Everybody would be like, whoa.
wait, what's the alternative?
Or you're just 2 miles from your house. You have to run home naked.
I don't want to do extra cardio. So.
I think I'd run home naked.
No, I'm gonna
2
train
miles.
naked.
I would just put my hand there and just run.
I'm gonna train naked.
Yeah.
In front of all
think
the
I'd
people?
Run. I think I'd run, actually. Because I don't know.
My ass ain't running anywhere. I'm training naked.
Wow. You really hate running that much.
Yep.
When's the last time you ran?
High school.
Really? Not even like, oh, Chicken's Factory is like closing soon.
No, I
You're gonna
speed
run?
walk.
Speed walk. That's funny. High school.
I got a good one.
Yeah.
Would you rather have dicks for fingers or fingers where your dick should be?
Dicks for fingers.
So you can only grab stuff when you're excited, right? If not, they're just soft.
Just
So
dropping
you have to
everything.
think
I
about
want to go
stuff
dicks
that
for fingers. I just want to be curious on how that feels.
Oh my God, would you have all the nerves there too? Wait, would you have your nuts on your wrist?
I didn't think that deeply.
Yeah, let's just keep. It's finding out. You have another one?
No, that was just off the dome, bro.
Oh, look at that. That's kind of easy. Would you rather be famous or rich?
Rich.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
of course, Rich.
Yeah, being famous and not rich is like, man,
What am I famous for?
yeah, like maybe like a mass murderer is like that, you know?
Yeah, I'm good. I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
No, exactly.
It's like a pretty girl that can't fuck.
There's a lot of those.
It's pointless.
Would you fight a kangaroo or a badger?
Fight?
Yeah.
Badger.
A badger is smaller, you can stomp it.
I'm a badger.
I'd beat the kangaroo's ass.
Dude,
That
kangaroos are
kangaroo
jacked.
will hook the shit out you.
I've
Justin,
always had beef.
pull up like jacked kangaroo in images.
I've always had beef with them and bears.
Kangaroos?
A bear would bury you.
No, a female black bear, they only grow to like 65 inches maybe, and they weigh 170 pounds and less. So I could probably take it.
Have you ever fought a 170-pound man that just grapples you and just like, because my friend is a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He kicked my ass when he was 165.
Look, you're not beating that, dude.
dude, this,
No, but listen.
they have like
He's
blades.
throwing a right hook and calling it a day.
Bro, we're all okay. His kick will probably fuck me up, but like
Open up your
we're all
guts.
mammals, bro. We all got nerves. We all got a brain. We could all get knocked the fuck out. You know, if I just land once on the chin,
I would actually pay to watch that.
I've once punched a cow full force on her skull.
wait, you did what?
When I was younger, I was like, I'm gonna punch this cow right in the face, and then because I knew their skull is like this thick,
Yeah.
right? So I punched it, and then it just didn't react to me, and my hand was hurting a lot. It wasn't full force, but it was more like a good punch.
Yeah.
And I was younger, and you know,
How old were you?
I don't remember.
I want to know the PSI of that punch.
What's the? I think it was before puberty.
Okay. Oh, so you weren't that strong yet,
No, but still, it's like I really tried, and then the cow just ignored me.
bro.
So
I'm way stronger than you were before puberty.
yes,
And
but
I'm not fighting a cow. I'm fighting a kangaroo and a female black bear that's under 170 pounds.
they have like
Bro, I've got reach on them. I'm taller than them.
they're fast.
How do you know?
They will charge and bite you.
Like look at the
Okay,
female black bear.
Okay, look at the claws.
Like they're not that big, bro. 170 pounds tops.
Dude, look at that.
I believe you can fuck shit up, but I don't think you're gonna beat.
No.
Bro, come on. Like
Dude, I'd rather fight a kangaroo than a bear.
I think I would too, actually.
Yeah, kangaroo, you can
Bro,
maybe choke.
it's like this is like one of the weakest kinds of bears.
I think you're delusional.
But it's still not weak.
Dude, and they're like 170 pounds of like pure fast twitch muscle fibers.
I'm good, bro.
And they have claws
Bro, I'm
everywhere.
fast switch too. Listen, if you let me
said
train
I'm
for
fast
this,
switch too.
if you let me train for this for 3 months,
Oh, really?
bro, yeah, I'll get some of the
Even-
weight.
I love
Even
you,
when-
man, but I don't think it's happening.
Even if I have a knife, I would like not even try.
I love being doubted, man. It's what brings about something.
Dude, look at those claws.
See, that's not a female, bro.
Now Q's got to fight a bear.
Oh, you know what? Go on ChatGPT. Do you have ChatGPT, Justin? Let's ask ChatGPT. Can a man win a fight against a female bear?
Female black bear.
Female black bear.
Because
Specific.
A grizzly will destroy me. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I might have it. No, I'm joking.
It's hilarious.
They're too big.
Yeah, I don't know if we can just use it without logging in. Yeah, maybe not. I don't think we.
You have to log into a Gmail account.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Justin will do it. But I'm really curious. You know what ChatGPT is, right?
No.
You don't know what ChatGPT is? It's like this AI. It's like this artificial intelligence that gathered information through the whole history on the internet until 2021, and they can come up with all the answers. All the answers. And you can, for example, you can ask it like, can you write a poem that rhymes about Nick Walker, the bodybuilder, who loves to get pumps, but do it like Eminem style. It was going to write down a poem or a rap song, whatever, in the style of somebody. Like, it's pretty crazy.
I'm down.
Yeah. So we're going to have the answer if a male can beat a female
Bro,
bear.
I'm telling you guys, you got to give me a shot.
Have you ever seen a bear fight?
They don't know how to fight, bro.
What do you mean? They just know how to kill. That's what they do. They hunt.
They're
and
natural
kill.
born killers, bro.
Dude, they
They're not. Come on.
Dude.
Polar bears are. Guys, bears
Q.
aren't actually predators.
Q, you're too nice, bro.
you're too nice to yourself.
But if you give me like 3 months in a training camp, I won't be as nice.
How do you train for that? How would you train for that?
I'd hire like a.
I dare you to do it and make a YouTube series out of this.
Training to fight a bear?
Just leave bodybuilding behind.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, Justin?
We'll call it Q's mission to fight a female black bear.
Watch me get canceled by the feminists and by PETA for this.
Yeah, you're fighting a female, dick.
Yeah, but you know what? I think people will be just more worried for you.
Really?
First of all, for your mental health, and second of all,
I'd
for
be,
your
you know,
safety.
I'm worried for my mental health too. I don't know if I'll
Oh,
be
good.
okay
He's
after
writing
I
it
kill
down.
the bear.
Can a human male beat a female black bear? And by beat, what do you mean? Like kill?
By hand. Like I don't
Knock
wanna
out,
kill
knock
her.
him out.
Just like tap out?
I don't want to like. I just want to like prove to people that I could out fight that bear.
You ain't out fighting shit.
Look. It is highly unlikely that a human male could beat a female black bear in a fight. Black bears are much larger and stronger than humans. Really? I thought you said it was 170. And they have sharp claws and powerful jaws that can inflict serious injury. Even if a human were to try and fight back, the bear would likely overpower them and cause significant harm. It's best to avoid confrontations with wild animals and to stay safe distance away from them. Yeah, but Quinton, Beastwood.
You saw that correctly.
Oh, yeah. Quinton Beastwood's a fictional character.
What?
You're not even real, bro.
No.
And the funny thing is that an AI is saying that. He or she's not even real. That's funny.
Damn.
That's unbelievable.
It's telling you the best course of action is to avoid confrontation with wildlife. I think
that's your best choice.
how much does a female bear weigh, Justin? Ask ChatGPT.
Female black bear.
Female black bear. I think you were wrong with
No,
this.
trust me. I've been Googling this for
Maybe
5
a
years. I've been having this argument with so many people.
Really?
Yeah.
200 to 400 pounds.
That's not the
Bro.
female. That's not the female. Google
Really?
It. Google it. Yeah.
Female black bear, right here.
The male gets up to 400 pounds. The female gets up to 170. It says 135 to 170. If you Google it, there's a lot of sources.
Really?
Yeah.
But ChatGPT is always right.
I mean, I think I'm always right.
I think your Google search was wrong.
Yeah. I think
I don't trust AI.
I think Google is like influenced by politics. Oh, wow! What's ChatGPT?
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
wait, so the individual
See, now 140. Come on.
Fuck off.
Bro. Yeah, you know, I'll give you an example. You know when a cat, you ever got attacked by a cat who's angry?
Yeah.
You know how fucking like
I know,
stressful it is and they hurt? 140 pounds.
They're not as fast as the cat. Or as cute.
Dude, they're faster than cats.
No, they're not as cute.
They can catch
The
you.
You are
thing is,
not
like,
beating a bear, bro.
bro, listen. Okay, if you had to like save the person you love the most, and there was a 140-pound black bear, would
She's
you
a goner.
Hey, Justin,
Really?
can you
I'm not fighting a bear.
Has a man ever beat a bear?
Heaviest black bear, female, 520 pounds.
Yeah. You know, so what kind of black bear do you want? Like American fat ass bear?
I'm
or-
looking for. I'm honed in on the light ones, the ones that are like 140.
Oh, okay. So
That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about anything over 170.
go, I want to hear if ChatGPT can do that. So ChatGPT, has a man ever beat a bear in a fight?
Beat a black bear.
Has a man
Black
ever
bear.
even fought a bear?
Yeah.
Yes,
And live to tell a story.
So the thing about black bears, they're actually not that aggressive. Usually, if they see humans, they'll like run away.
He's telling the same kind of like thing that it's highly unlikely. Maybe do a Google. Maybe there's going to be an article like this guy. Oh, I saw there was a guy who kind of fought a bear. He was talking about it. Remember that?
Yeah, and he was fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think that was a grizzly.
Was it?
Like his face was like.
Oh yeah.
He had half a face.
And then it was
Man,
like
oh fuck, that was nasty.
Just put me down, bro.
he was he was casually talking about it too.
He recorded a video right
Oh,
after.
Florida,
right?
man. Of course, Florida. Oh my god.
Please don't show the picture. Please don't show the picture. Please.
Why not?
Pretty graphic.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
this,
a video.
this one. Oh, this is a black bear. Yes, I saw this video.
Should we watch it? Is there a way to watch it? Oh, it's like snapshots. Okay, here's the bear. Oh my god, the bear's already on top of him. Is that it? Wow. Oh my god, there it is. Let's play it. There we go. Warning for the watchers. Bear fight. Okay, hear it. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. You see how fast the bear was? Play that again. Justin?
I didn't think it was that fast.
No, play that again. See how the bear is moving. And try to like... Oh. Is that an ad? A probe launcher. Oh, it's an ad probably for... Okay, let's see. Let's see again. I want to see how fast the bear is. Because you see like... Okay, see the bear? Dude.
He pushed the bear out. He bodied the bear, bro.
The bear wanted to stay in. It would have stayed in.
It's a little bear, guys.
Because the bear got scared of the human. Because he thought it was just an animal to eat there.
He saw it as like, they like little prey, bro. If I'm bigger, that's it. So you ever hear the thing of like, if you run to a bear, if you act bigger, that's like your best way to like escape with your life.
Do a lat spread?
Just-
Hit him with the front.
Oh, you ever thought about that? Where all the bodybuilding poses are like poses of dominance a little bit? Because, I've seen a monkey do a front relax, like lat spread before. And I was like, oh, this is why bodybuilding exists.
Really?
I was at the Bronx Zoo, and there was these monkeys. They were kind of baboon looking. And one was trying to like have sex with another one in the front. And they were kind of going crazy. And then I see this one big furry one scream, sprints down the hill, and they all scattered around. Then he goes up on a rock, stands right in front of us in the crowd, and does a last spread and shows his genitals, just poof, just like that, just showing his chest.
With the genitals.
Yeah, and so when we do a front relax, lat spread, it's all to like show like dominance. Maybe that's why the bodybuilding poses exist.
Yeah.
And then when you have your arms up, it's like a victory.
I agree.
A little bit, and right? So it's like, why do these poses even exist? We never thought that. Who chose those poses? Who were the first one to do it? Where did it come from?
A gorilla.
Gorilla. If you shave a gorilla, is he a good bodybuilder?
Jacked.
Can you?
they got pot bellies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they got abs.
Yeah, like Jage
Yeah,
guts.
they're jacked.
Too much growth.
Oh, just trying to look
Do
for
you
the
think the three of us could take like a teenage gorilla?
Maybe. All three, maybe.
Yeah, do we have tools or
Yeah,
just
see, gorillas I'm frightened by. I don't think I could take.
I'm not fucking with a gorilla.
no? Yeah.
One would bust us 3 up. I'm good.
Search for shaven gorilla. I think the 3 of us with a female black bear. I mean, if we really like, one of us could be really fucked probably. Like just one of us might die, but the only way we could do it is like what? We choke him out. We choke her out. Oh, look at that! Look at that chimp. Oh, on the left. See the gorilla on the left?
Wow.
Holy moly! Can you zoom that? Like with is there a way to zoom that? Man.
Imagine if they ran gear.
Zoom that. See that? It's a weak chest though. Yeah. You know? Weak chest. Trying to see if we could it's all right. You know, it's all right. But look at the chimp there too.
Yo, chimps are crazy
That's like
strong.
that's like a middleweight. Dude, would you fight a chimp or a bear?
No, I'm terrified. Chimps are even like more evil.
Dude, you'd rather fight a bear than a chimp.
Yo, chimps are crazy strong and they're smart.
Yeah, the bears are the same, but with knives in their hands.
The bears aren't. Listen, the bears aren't as. Man, chimps are. They have like super strength. It's scary, and they have thumbs. They can just take your arm and rip it off.
You think chimps are stronger than bears?
I think the bear that I'm talking about, like the.
I do.
You think
Really?
so too, right?
Stronger like than a
I
small
think
bear?
a gorilla could take a bear.
I think the bear wins, depending on the size of the bear.
Okay, full-grown gorilla, a silverback versus a grizzly. Who do you got?
Grizzly.
Really?
I'm going gorilla.
Can you yeah? I think the grizzly is so much heavier
It is.
and it has like I said, giant knives for instead of fingers, big claws. Because the gorilla has like the claws in his mouth and the crazy strength, right? They can smash stuff really good, but I think the grizzly can just do one swipe and everything is open up.
Well, I don't know if it could penetrate. It looks like it has thick skin.
Too much collagen.
It will be
Funny.
difficult to know. Gorilla is highly intelligent. Okay, a lot of strength. While a gorilla is a still formidable animal, it's unlikely that it would be able to down a fully grown grizzly bear. So I think the grizzly would win.
I would like pay money to see this, but I feel like it's wrong.
Yeah, it is wrong. It's like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to like just see it like in CGI.
If they could make like AI simulations of it.
Yeah. I wish like this is ChatGPT 3. ChatGPT 4 will be so much more improved, but this thing cannot give opinions. That's the only thing. And it's like leaning to the left too, so it's like more progressive. It's true. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah. It's like you ask it some questions, they will like kind of like self-censor himself a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's another story. Anyways, I think we went on a little bit about like random stuff now. We can almost kind of close it up with another bodybuilding thing. So you said your next plans is the Olympia, and your training is going well, obviously. Do you have anything else to add to this? A message to your competition?
They know what's coming.
They know what's coming.
Nice.
The Mutant. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Antoine Vaillaint, Quinton Beastwood, and the Mutant, Nick Walker. He's in town for some guest posing and some content and having some fun.
Hey.
Stay tuned for the next one.